If you want us to leave this room, could you set that REM pod off again?
Oh yeah, let's
Same.
face.
Is it the white face?
Yeah. My name is Justin Spurrier, and this is the Whiteface house. Working in here like late at night, you know, because took all these cabinet doors off and trying to get everything painted, and I had a little bar stool sitting here with a little scrub brush on it, and I remember walking in one time, the stuff had already been happening, but I got about right here, and then all of a sudden that brush just kind of spun around and then flung off of the bar stool. I thought, okay, that's cool, you're gonna do it right in front of me, I like that. You got to question, like, how did it happen? But
right.
There was no doubt about it. The brush had been sitting there for days, it just
All of a sudden at one time.
and right in front of me. I have one story that was told to me about people that were renovating the cabinets the last time, had them taken off, spread all over, you know, because it takes up a lot of room, a lot of cabinets.
Right.
And they had them strung out everywhere, and then when they left to go to lunch, they locked the door and left, and they came back and all of the cabinets were piled from biggest to smallest, like a perfect pyramid. In the living room, there's no light in here except, so I put this lamp here, but I think they had some built-in bookshelves on each side of this that someone had already torn out. But in here, like, we've had, you know, REM pods and different things go off. We try to do everything everywhere. That's where my equipment case was sitting whenever something turned on and just activated the REM pod by itself and turned it back off. That was interesting because I've had very few things actually with physical switches, you know, that are activated and then let alone turned back off. They were trying to do their intro here and like stuff was just happening like crazy. But it has happened a few times other than that, but I was surprised it actually happened twice, 3 times, like while they were doing their intro.
Yeah.
You know, none of this stuff was in here, and we're just kind of throwing stuff in until we find a place for everything, but most everything here in this house came from an estate sale from someone passed away or something, and I mean from a church or whatever, so it's a nice mix of energy for sure. These are little, just so like, you know, if you hear any kind of that happening.
Music box?
Yeah, it's just a little wind up thing, and I try to keep them in plain sight so everyone knows, like, that's not a fake thing, it's just what it is. That closet's been a lot of weirdness. We did a lot of Estes stuff in there. Like, sensory deprivation in here has been really good for us, but there's a lot of cool places to try that no one's really tried yet. This room was just not right for a while. We didn't care for it too much because we didn't know why. It just made you feel nauseous and sick, and there's no reason for that. In fact, the electricity is off here and on the other side of the wall in the kitchen there, so we don't have much in as far as furniture, but we definitely get some good stuff in here. We're going to definitely do some modifications in here to link the two sides together for some other experiments, so you have back to back.
Yeah. You can even do an estimate to back right there too.
Yeah, and I want to really make this one experimentation, like chambers everywhere for different things. And when you bring new people in to try those new things, it's always different.
Something new, yeah, exactly.
This room was interesting. So the people that used to live here, I guess they had a little boy at the time, and he was riding the lawnmower with his dad, and every time they come by here, he would wave, and the dad's like, "Who are you waving at?" The old lady in the window. But the kid lived here, but he's little, you know, so he probably didn't put that together as, well, why is that lady in my house? But so a lot of people have actually said they've seen a woman in the window, and I've never seen that yet, but I've had one blind that was twisted open 3 different times, just the one, and it was in there. And then the big window by the door, when I was here at 2 in the morning, and it raised all the way up to the very top, and it was a cordless blinds we had just put up. Mm-hmm. And it hit so hard that it broke the top of it, and it was a brand new blind. I think it was up for like 4 days before that. Never even moved it. I was on the phone, it was like 2 in the morning, and I hear this thing opening, and what was that?
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
It was like it sounded like air.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was like
yeah. I thought it was
I thought you did it at first. Okay. It was opened up anyway at 2 in the morning, and Okay, so someone here likes to look out the window,
Dude.
but when it's
Yeah.
dark, like pitch black up here, that something about like that TV flicker, it just seems to give a cool ambiance, and I was trying that to see if it helped anything. And that color is officially called Demon Blue, just in case anyone was wondering. It's like, oh, I'll add something. But this is my little favorite closet. The closet within a closet, and
God, it's so small in here.
yeah, you kind of have to just sit on your butt.
I guess.
Yeah, that closet, I don't know, it's a weird closet. Like, I don't know why they made it like that, but so I thought that's a perfect little scrying room.
Right. Pretty much like on my knees right now.
Right here's a dimmer, right?
Oh, okay.
And if you put it down, it flickers. But I always keep it all the way up, and I was up there 3 or 4 days ago putting the TV up there, and the light started doing
Like the dimming?
yeah, like that. It went to that, and I thought my son was in here peeking around, messing with me.
Uh-huh.
So it happened a couple times, and then I just snuck over. I was just watching, waiting for his hand to come in or something and messing with me, and then it did it, but he wasn't there. Yeah, so I was like, what?
Huh.
Ran downstairs, and he was down there. He was outside. I guess this was built as a 1-story home, from what we understand. It's just 1-story home, and then someone actually added the stairs and started refinishing this. And the attic's been this was the attic, and it's been refinished different times in different ways. So even the people that lived here last, the family I was talking about earlier, someone had lived here briefly and changed it to this. Before that, it was totally reconfigured differently. If you go down here and you shine back that way, you can still see the old wallpaper. For whatever reason, there's supposedly this little girl that hides under there and don't like you in there. Another closet there. I've had stuff happen in there, but not a lot of people, I've investigated in there yet. If you push yourself into those, especially if anyone here is claustrophobic, like putting it in there might send off that energy that they need to
Come and speak to you.
yeah, I don't know what that was. But yeah, that is a room that I guess was referred to as the mean girl room. I didn't know this story back when they were here, so they didn't get to hear this, but I was told that the little kid who lived in this room, it was configured differently, but that was still there. It was just that there was like a hall, like you went around this way and these walls weren't like this. But this was her room in this area, and she had her little art thing set up to draw and paint on.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess something happened and it was just covered with scribbles and words of some sort. She blamed her sister or something and then screamed, and I guess the little girl knew that it was the mean girl getting her in trouble for ruining her sister's artwork. So she screamed at the girl, at the ghost, said, I know you did this. And she screamed, and then as soon as she did, all of the toilets flushed, all the faucets turned on in that bathroom back there, and I don't know if the downstairs one, but everything upstairs was a little different, but that was still the bathroom. We've had, tons of stuff happen in there. Just knocking, talking, pretty much everything. I don't know what the deal is with that little room, but that's an interesting place for sure. This is where I was standing the first time that I'd actually seen this white-faced entity. So my son and I were here, and I remember looking down. I just see this face coming up the stairs, and it was just white, and it was hard to make out like what I was seeing until it got a little closer. I looked away because I was like, I don't want that in my head all night long, And then I told my son what it was. And so we started referring to it as like this white face that I saw, and then when it came time to name the house, what do we call it? And the spirit box clearly told us it's the white face house. So it named itself, basically. Yeah, it's weird, like this mask. It's almost like a mask. It was what he was wearing, it was just white. Shadow. Like I've seen this shadow apparition a couple times here, and one time it was just really detailed. Like it's almost like it came out of the mirror and then straight down that way and disappeared. Sometimes you get like you think you see something. This was a full on, like you see the shape. It was like an old man almost like this.
Like hunchback, just slowly walking.
Hey, he's making fun of you. Hunchback old man. No, this is I guess now being called the moon room. None of this floor is really dirt. So I didn't even hit dirt until I got way down there, but this is all like ashes. And it covers like the whole thing. Soot and ash. So we don't know why. It doesn't make sense. It seems to like people to be separated. When you're by yourself is when it
That's
really...
when it starts picking up activity.
Yeah, it seems like that. A lot of people have dreams about this house, and particularly about that place. So I don't know what that's about, but I know that a lot of people have reported like having dreams about that spot right there particularly. There was a serial killer on this land, and that was where he was at or she was at or they were at or whatever. It refers to them as they, as if there was two of them. Who knows what they're referring to, but I do know that weird stuff happens back here. There was even a chair sitting back here when we got the place, and there was like someone squatting down there at one point. Don't squat. It's illegal.
See how it is like in night vision? Like if I turn off the light real quick.
Just already as it is, it's fucking pitch black back here.
Yeah, I tried to block like all the
All
little
the
holes,
windows.
and yeah,
Interesting.
it's kind of peaceful right at the moment.
Right, for now. Until it's just us here. But go up here.
We're gonna try to get this cleaned out to where we can do a lot more stuff in here, some experiments and stuff. But
Sure.
can use it for. I don't think anyone's used it yet, like except me.
Bit of this,
So
yeah.
this was from the original piano that was in the home, and it was getting to be in pretty bad shape on the outside. So instead of just trashing everything, took this apart, and I'm going to turn it into a usable piece of equipment to communicate and whatnot. We're gonna put it back in the house because I guess this house at one time was the home of the piano instructor. So as soon as we moved that piano out of there, it actually picked up activity, a lot.
yeah.
Like I said, it could have been that this was the place where there were hangings at the time.
Sure.
So especially with this setup of a building, it's kind of a unique thing anyway.
Yeah.
And this is just what some people are offering as possibilities here locally. So until we figure it out for sure.
Tonight we're going to be staying at the White Face House located in Yates Center, Kansas. If you guys are new to the channel, I'm Gio.
I'm Chris.
Today we have a returning guest, so give it up for Arlene. You guys remember Arlene joined us back at the Axe Murder House. At the end of that video, she said she was at an 8.5 out of 10. But tonight, we don't know. Maybe she'll jump up to a 10 or even higher. How you feeling about it?
It's gonna jump up to 100, I think.
This place is also like a not known location, so not a lot of paranormal investigators have investigated this place. But tonight, you know, Gio and Chris and Arlene, the special returning guest, we're gonna actually find out if this place is legit haunted. So we really can't wait what the night holds.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm shitting my pants right now.
I'm pretty fucking scared.
I'm scared to death.
So are you guys ready to investigate?
Absolutely not.
This is the first room. We have our devices set up. We have a REM pod sitting right there, which detects motion. Then we have cat balls too, one right there on the couch, and then one right here in the doorway. We also have the bell that's sitting above on top of the stairs at the very top. And we also have two set of flashlights, one in each corner. For yes or no questions, you guys already know the deal. Of course, these devices are going to be on airplane mode right there. Airplane mode.
Lead sprinkler.
Lead sprinkler. Based off what Justin told us from the tour earlier, he said that supposedly like there was a figure of a woman just standing in here looking outside from this window. So that's why we set the REM pod there.
If there's any spirits in here with us today, could you please make yourself known?
Oracle.
You're more than welcome to set off any of the devices we have. We have a cat ball on that couch. We have a cat ball at the entrance here. We have a REM pod sitting on the floor, and we also have two flashlights sitting on the mantle right behind me. We also have a necrometer on the desk, and we also have a spirit talker on the desk. You're more than welcome to use any energy from any of the devices.
Hannah.
Flashlight's going off. Power that flashlight off, please. So we could ask you a yes or no question. You were attempting to shut it off. Could you please? No, thank you. Thank you for shutting that flashlight off. We're gonna go ahead and ask you a series of questions. So yes is the red. No is gonna be the one on the right.
Forgive me.
Christine.
Christine. In the day.
Was it Christine here that used to stare outside from this window here during the day? Or
During the day, yeah. Christine.
if that was you?
Christine, that's your name? Could you set off this red flashlight for yes? Or set off this one on the right for no? If Christine is your name? Could you set it off in 3, 2, 1?
On the shelf.
Flashlight turned right. Right light on. So that's a no. Your name's not Christine. Thank you. Could you go ahead and power that flashlight back off? You're almost there. Just go ahead and tap it and it should shut off. Thank you.
Fatal.
Fatal. Was your name Hannah? If your name was Hannah, could you turn on this red flashlight on the left hand side? If it's not, could you turn on the flashlight on the right hand side? If your name was Hannah. I'll give you 3 seconds again. Actually, let's give you 5 seconds. 5, 4,
The devil is here.
3, 2, 1. God, that gave me fucking chills when I said that.
Frank.
Yeah, it flashed on and flashed off. The one on the right saying no.
Maybe. So maybe the devil was here?
No.
No. Right flashlight.
Who is here?
Maybe their name is not Hannah.
It's like saying no, like confirm no, 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 no. Go ahead and power that flashlight back off so we could ask for another name. Is your name Frank? Could you walk over and turn this red flashlight on for us? We got the name Frank. If not, go ahead and turn that right one back on for us again. If Frank is your name. Frank is the doll's name. There's multiple dolls in here.
Yeah, there's like 2 dolls upstairs, the twin dolls.
And it says no.
This REM pod hasn't gone off and it's been like a solid 5 minutes. So we don't know the history about, I guess no one really knows the history. Definitive history of this place.
That.
Could you give us any words on here that relate to the history of this place or what exactly happened here?
Nana.
How do we know for sure that it was a woman?
We're gonna reset the REM pod.
Yeah.
Soldier.
We fought here. And that says soldier. Were you a soldier? We got the word soldier. Frank the soldier? If you were a soldier and your name was Frank, could you turn on one of these flashlights? No? Okay. Were you murdered here? No.
Madam.
No. Could you power the flashlight back off? Were you the one who harmed people here? Were you the one who caused harm at this location? Yes. I said yes on that device. What kind of harm did you do? What was your method to harm people? We heard that it was hanging. Could you use the spirit talker and tell us what your method was? That's the one with the big one on the left right here on the table. Oh, you're the victim.
Victim.
How did they kill you? Could you tell us that?
The top.
There is a tub here, wouldn't it be? If you want us to go upstairs, can you say stairs on one of those devices?
Method. Is it the S's method? So both flashlights are powered on. Could you power both of those flashlights off now? Okay, you shut off the right one. Could you shut off the left flashlight, the red one? Hallway.
Ancient time.
The hallway upstairs?
If it's the hallway you're talking that's up the stairs, we have a bell up there. Could you use your energy to hit that bell? All you gotta do is just tap the top of it. Joanna? Why are you terrified?
Gross.
Are you terrified of the things that happen in this home? Oh shit.
What?
The flashlight rolled off.
Oh shit. Where's that?
It's right there underneath the bookcase.
How did it roll?
That's what I don't understand. Like it was sitting in the corner and like I make sure it was staying still and then I could just push it off.
Because I see how this one's positioned.
Uh-huh.
And
Like at an angle.
Yeah.
And that's how that one was positioned over there too.
Yeah.
It's my mom's name.
Virginia.
What about Virginia? What do you know about Virginia? Yes. What about Virginia? Could you tell me more about her? Is Virginia the name of the woman that looks outside this window? Do no on the left, or yes on the left and no on the right.
No wonder.
They both shot at the same time. The exact same time. Thank you for powering off those flashlights. Is Virginia the name of the lady who stands out this window? The one on the left is yes, and then this is no. And it turned on for no. Can you please shut off that flashlight for 5 seconds? Turn it on and off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Could you shut those flashlights off, please?
Yeah.
Yeah. We've never gotten like yeah.
Yeah, we never got like yeah. Like we got yes,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, we never got yeah.
Cause yeah is like more chill, you know.
Yeah, it's like a teen. Well, 16.
16.
Being a teenager. Like 16. Yeah, I'm 16. Yeah, I'm 16. Were you 16 years old? If so, turn both those flashlights off. At the same time, if you can. The one on the left is thinking about it. Children?
It turned off.
The red one did?
Yeah. And then this one said children.
Children. And then the flashlight on the left turned off as well. Teresa. God, it's like it's going through like my whole family tree. Teresa's the name of my grandma.
Alright guys, we are in the Mean Girls room. Earlier today we were in this room and we don't know if this doll was specifically on these shelves or if it was sitting on top of that counter right there, as you guys could see. Spirit Talker is rolling, REM pod is on, and then Arlene's holding an EMF reader. So let's see, we're gonna see if that spikes up.
Person.
Is there a person in here?
What do you say?
Orb, it's that orb. If there's any spirits in here, could you please shut off both of these flashlights that are sitting right next to me? That's a meter right there. 70s. Thank you for shutting off the red flashlight. Could you turn off the, thank you for turning both flashlights off. We would like to use the black light that you just turned on as yes, the red flashlight as no.
12.
12? Is that how old you were? They gave you the name of the mean girl. After it said we are gathering. And like name after name after name, like literally like there's names on that, names on that. Like just massive names just coming through right now. Once again, could you go ahead and shut off this? Thank you. But if you are the mean girl that they refer to that came in here and scribbled all over the notes or all over the drawings, if that was you, could you turn off the red light on the right hand side? What was it? Last. And stale. And the ring that we did
Pencil.
before this. Pencil?
Yeah, pencil.
So you destroyed it with the pencil? You destroyed the drawings with pencil? We were told that it was markers. Wasn't it markers he said, right?
There's markers right there, kind of.
Yeah, because he said that they had like a set of markers here with her drawing pad, and then it was destroyed by the mean girl.
Disagree.
Disagree? Is that what it said?
Yeah.
It said disagree? Yeah. If the mean girl didn't destroy the drawing, who destroyed the drawing then? What was it?
Stop there.
Stop there? Like, cause like you look like you're getting ready to go inside the room? Cause like you knew the REM pod? Turn the red flashlight on if you like the name The Mean Girl. If you don't like the name The Mean Girl, you do like the name The Mean Girl.
Haunts.
Are
So
you
the
saying the
Mean
Mean Girl haunts this location? Why does the Mean Girl haunt this location? This specific room?
Evil ghost.
Evil ghost.
Evil ghost.
Because it said haunt, so I said, why do you haunt this location? It said evil ghost. Are you saying the evil ghost is the mean girl?
No. Because the flashlight's turned off.
Be careful what you wish
Be
for.
careful what you wish for.
It's a basketball scene.
Here's
The second time we got Teresa today. Is there a spirit named Teresa in this building? Or in this room? If so, could you shut both of these flashlights off? If this is Teresa, or if you know of a Teresa in here? So crazy.
I've been
Years?
here 1,000 years.
1,000 years would have been what, 1924? Next temperature change?
I'll affect everything.
If you affect everything, shut off that REM pod over there.
If you're gonna affect everything, turn on all these cat balls and the REM pod.
We don't believe you that you affect everything. So why don't you show us?
Elmer.
Elmer
Again?
again, McCurdy.
We got that in the first room.
Mm-hmm. Second time already tonight.
Well, yeah, and basically in the living room area.
Yeah.
When we were recording the short.
Just hanging out. Yeah. Just trying to test out some of the equipment. Got that the first time.
Is Elmer an evil spirit here? If he is, can you shut off one of those flashlights?
Television.
Television in the other
In
room.
the other room.
Is it on?
It's still on.
What about the television? Could you turn that television off? Or is that the room you want us to go to, is the television room? Alright, so we're gonna go to the television room. Since that's where you want us to go and you said television, we're gonna go to the television room now, okay? You're more than welcome to follow us to the television room, but only to the television room. We'd like to continue listening to your voice.
My voice is heard.
My voice is heard because it said television. Speaking of across the street, like the house right across the street from this location is 511. Right across the street it's 508. And
It's time to talk.
we've been to 2 locations already for addresses at 508. We've been to the Sally house, and that was 508 2nd Street. We've been to the Villisca Axe Murder House, 508 2nd Street, and now we're here at this location, the Whiteface House, which happens to be across the street from 508 South State Street, but it's still the number of 508.
It's
so
like the number 508 is surrounding haunted places.
yeah, man, that's trippy. Justin was telling us about the cops being called the other day, and you know, like activity that just happens to blow up in this area because of this specific home, you know. I mean, it didn't help that he had the conjuring mirror inside this home either, you know. But we're here now in the television room. If you followed us into this room, could you set off any of this equipment for us? We got a REM pod here.
Step away real quick.
We have a REM pod set here on the table. I don't know if that was you that just set it off for us. But if you could set it off one more time for us again, that'd be great. It's temp
You know,
change.
at least it's catching the temperature change.
Yeah.
Your name.
Your name? My name is Chris.
You disagree.
You disagree?
Eric.
Eric?
Nick.
Neck.
Please don't stop.
Why don't you want us to stop?
I'm gonna stop if you don't set off this REM pod right here.
Flashlight went off.
Set off this REM pod. For some reason, like these cat balls, we're pressing it down. That's how you activate it. But when you're like physically touching it, it doesn't go off. Like it doesn't light up. Either right there.
I'm very happy.
Are you very happy that I'm up
very
here?
happy. Interference.
Interference? What kind of... Oh, the interference of like... The television. Isn't that kind of like what they consider interference? Is like the...
What's the static?
Like static, yeah.
What's gonna happen if I shut off this TV next to me? Do you want me to shut off this TV?
Flashlight.
That meant no, because we meant no on the red flashlight.
Mm-hmm.
Then.
bed. It said bed.
Said bed.
Bed. And then the white flashlight.
Brazen bull.
Brazen bull.
That's
We got that a couple of times. What was that again?
Says, according to legends, the brazen bull was designed in the form and size of an actual bull and had an acoustic apparatus that converted screams into the sound of a bull. The condemned were locked inside the device and a fire was set underneath it, heating the metal until the person inside was roasted to death.
My.
jeez.
So that's like the torture that maybe would have happened here.
Choice.
Yeah,
Joyce.
so an ancient mythical torture device supposedly used by Belarus.
Ryan.
Right.
Wait, do you remember Ryan from Twin Paranormal?
Was this the little girl that followed Ryan? Did Ryan become your friend? I said Ryan on that specific device because that was the device that they used when they were here, the necrometer. And it recognizes that device. If that is correct, could you turn on one of these flashlights on by the spirit talker? Do you recognize this device because of Ryan?
Yeah, I turned on that.
The red light turned on.
Jennifer.
Jennifer. It's my cousin's name that we met in Stoneline.
At Roadhouse?
Yeah, Texas Roadhouse.
Torch.
I wonder if the light flickering off and on like that reminded him of a torch.
Good night, everybody.
This carpet right here feels mad comfortable.
This hardwood bed feels comfortable. Like just seeing these drawings here reminds me I'm in space.
There's drawings up there or what?
Oh yeah, like pictures of the moon and like stars and...
Good.
So this would be like a...
Definitely.
Definitely.
Definitely
He
cute.
agrees.
Looking at you.
Looking at you. Who are you looking at? Are you looking at Giovanni that's on top of the bed right now? Or are you looking at me that's laying on the floor on the carpet? Or are you looking at Arlene who's sitting cross-legged Indian style over there in the corner? Bog? B-O-G?
It says wet, muddy ground, too soft to support a heavy body.
Message.
What kind of message do you have for us?
Canal.
Canal?
Joe.
Joe.
Joe Moore.
Faces in fog?
Faces in fog.
Dude! I hope there's not fog on our way home. Then I start seeing faces.
Louis.
Louis?
Speaking.
We died.
What?
The pad.
Wait.
Did the iPad just die?
Yeah, and that was fully charged.
It was literally at 100, like...
A spirit wants to talk.
A spirit wants to talk, so maybe it drained the energy from the iPad so it could communicate with us.
This REM pod. And by this closet. Should I sit on the REM pod's going on? REM pod is going on.
Watch your seat. If there's any spirits with us inside this room today, could you please set up that REM pod one more time over there that's on the floor? You just set it off just a few seconds ago. It will not harm you. It just let us know that you're here with us today. So like I said, wait. Right? How long do you want us to wait? I got it that time. It said wait, and then we waited and it set it off. Thank you for setting that REM pod off. We greatly appreciate that. There it goes again. Thank you again. Is that okay if we ask you questions with the REM pod? As like yes and no answers?
It's a good idea.
It's a good idea. Focused on it. That's straight though.
Yeah. You're finally learning how to use the REM pod. It won't harm you in any way, but it'll let us know that your presence is here.
God, I won't even focus on the REM pod. Like usually I could like zoom in and then like it'll focus in, but
Is there any way you could make it go crazy right now? Can you make that happen?
flashlight behind you turn like completely on. That's a temperature change. If you're a little boy, could you set off that REM pod?
Sickness took me.
Sickness took me. Right?
Yeah. He passed away, or they passed away, or
could have developed a disease and passed away.
Especially if it was like early years. They don't have this type of medicine like we do nowadays. Could you set that REM pod off if you're a little girl?
I can use this.
You want to use the spirit talker instead of the REM pod?
What is your name to the person or to the spirit that we are speaking with? Set off that REM pod again
Please.
on the count of 3.
Please.
1,
Please.
2,
Please.
3.
Thank you.
Didn't go off.
But if you want respect, you show respect.
Yeah. White face spirit, if you are in here, can you set off that REM pod?
Tapping.
Tapping?
Tapping.
Like that?
Yeah, that tapping.
If you were once a human spirit, turn on that REM pod. Could you get near it?
If you want us to go inside that closet, could you set off that REM pod?
We. You.
I worked here.
I worked here. What does that mean? Was this like a nursing home or?
I don't know. I can't remember it being a nursing home, but I remember him saying something about it being a farm.
Oh yeah.
Because, I mean, it could have been a farmhouse or a farm home. Yeah. If that is correct, if this was a farm home, could you set off that REM pod one more time for us again?
What was that?
I don't know. It sounded like some movement.
That was like downstairs or something.
Was it though?
Yeah, because it was like the stairs.
Her. Who's her? Who was that? It kind of sounded like a step, or not a step, but like a slight slam or something. It was either there in that closet or downstairs where we first investigated.
Yeah.
Kind of sounded around that area.
There it is again. Do you hear that?
Yeah, that was like a slight tap.
That was a tap. I hope the audio picked that up.
Who's down there?
This is funny.
What's funny? I'm not laughing.
I don't think it's funny. Can you copy this knock?
And he said that this hallway here, like where the staircase is at, that's where they reported seeing Whiteface.
Where he seen Whiteface? He was standing at the top of the staircase. And he seen the Whiteface walking up the stairs. We're most likely going to move on. But we do thank you for setting off that REM pod today. We haven't had it set off in all day today. So we greatly appreciate it for finally setting that up for us today.
Other than that, guys, we're going to do a little bit more investigating and then finish off this whole session / investigation inside the barn. It is getting pretty late. We're still out here investigating the whole night. That's what we do on these locations, stay up all night.
All the way up until the time that it's time to check out, because we're going to get our money's worth, right?
Yeah, that's why we ask you guys to do us a favor and subscribe to the videos, as well as like them, comment, and more importantly share the videos so we can get our name out there. Hopefully one day hit that goal of 1,000 subscribers and be able to go to the Sally house.
Sister Arlene over there as well. It's going to be my little new catchphrase is,
Yeah.
if you like our vibes, don't just hide, subscribe.
I've been hearing like taps and some noises like around the house throughout the whole night.
Especially being up here, like while we're up here, and then while we're downstairs, we hear them up here.
Yeah, like this thing, whatever this thing is.
Basement.
Basement. It's in the basement?
If you want us to go inside the basement, set off the REM pod.
This was my home.
This was my home.
Dude.
Shout out Jacob Markovich,
And Ryan,
aka his filmer.
aka Nerf.
But yeah, let's
Please believe us.
What do you want us to believe you with?
or who's us?
We hardly know your story.
Remember how he just said, like, when he gave us a tour, he said, like, it's never me or them. God, that set off on blue and I missed it because I was zoomed in on you. But remember how he said, like,
We need power. I'm a friend.
I'm a friend.
You need power.
We need power.
What is your name? You have plenty of power here. You could drain our devices. You could use
Touch that REM pod and it'll light up colors.
She will touch you.
Who is she? And she does not have the permission to touch us.
She cannot touch any of us.
Yeah, you can't touch me either. I just want to see that REM pod go off in the basement. Tell us why this place is haunted. How did it start?
Just to give you an idea, guys, like, and he's sitting down and, like, look how close his
Surgery.
Look how close his head is to the top of that ceiling. And that's him sitting down.
I said, how did it start? And it said surgery.
Of young Chris over here fucking crouching in some ashes. That's right, I said ashes. It's not dirt. You got young Giovanni all the way back there.
My name is Fred. Positive.
Positive? What are you positive for? Hi, Fred. Mr. Fred, could you set off this REM pod on the floor for us one more time?
I'm a woman.
Okay, so I'm sorry if you are the woman inside this basement in this underground tunnel-ish looking thing. Can you please touch this REM pod for us? Can you touch it now? Can you actually tell us why this basement actually has nothing but ashes down here and not dirt? What's the meaning of ashes down here? And why is there so many? That's what we're seeing, ladies and gentlemen. Just the REM pod light and the spirit talker light. Can't even see Gio over there, but then boom, we Gucci. We see Gio all over again. Huh? Oh, yeah, got him now. Thank you for setting that REM pod off for us. We greatly appreciate that. If you want us to leave this room, could you set that REM pod off again? We are currently
Blood. Stay.
wish we could
Go.
stay or
Supply.
go. It's like we're seeing like
6. How?
how what?
What's your name?
My name's Chris.
My name's Arlene. What's your name?
We also have Gio, and he's under the Estes method, and he can communicate. We can communicate through him with him hearing your voice. Could you tell him your name?
There.
Let's move in.
Now.
Now what?
Is anyone in the room with us?
Camera.
What about the camera? We're here recording.
So you are in the room with us? Because you can see the camera.
It's windy out there. Is that bad?
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Why you gotta use the potty mouth for? We just come with all due respect.
Static.
Static.
In the headphones?
Real.
Real.
What's real?
Chris.
Why do you have to say my name for?
What?
Yeah, I said, why do you have to say my name for?
What's in there?
That's Gio that's in there.
Knife.
Nice.
Back room.
Which room? Which back room?
Can you tell us your name?
Can you tell us one thing about yourself? I thought you wanted to talk to us.
Sorry.
It's okay, you can continue talking to us. We're not angry or anything. But if we ask a question, we will expect a response. Can you please tell us your name? Do you know the white face man? Or the white face shadow?
Sure.
Can you describe him to us?
The hall.
Gamble.
The hall, what hall are you referring to?
What if they gambled here?
Like if there was like a poker parlor or something?
Yeah, like way back when.
Yeah, it could have been. Because who knows what happened in this location like years and years ago, you know? Can you tell us your age? Since you won't give us your name? That's the wind. That wind's mad picking up out there.
Forgive my sins.
What kind of sins did you do that we must forgive?
Motion.
Motion.
Did you do something bad to someone?
Did you hit someone in a vehicle?
Guilty.
You were guilty? What are you guilty of? You're guilty from your sins?
Guilty.
No fucking way. Ain't no way.
What did you do that makes you
Face.
think you're guilty? Face what?
Did you have to face the death penalty?
Yeah.
You did have to face the death penalty? Are you sorry? Do you feel sorry? Do you feel regret?
No.
Now you feel regret?
Most likely.
Most likely. What type of punishment did they give you? It was rumored that...
We. Hi.
Black eyes.
Black eyes. Because when you look into the night vision, it's black eyes for the most part. But also at the same time, he's blindfolded, so I wonder if it's like saying he has black eyes. So you never told us what your punishment was. Could you tell us what your punishment was? We were told that back in the day. Good? That's not good. No, we would like to know your story. We were told that people been hung over here. Were you one of the victims that were hung?
Priest.
1600s.
This happened back in the 1600s, is that what you're saying?
Were you hung in the 1600s?
Hurry.
Julian.
Julian. Julian is one of my nephew's names.
We're going.
Port.
Port? Like a portal?
I do now.
I do now. Alright, so we're gonna go pull Gio out of the Estes method.
Any final words?
3.
3 words? What are your 3 words?
There are 3 of us.
1, 2. The mirror.
The mirror. What about the mirror?
Residual.
Residual. Ain't no way it said residual.
8.
What about 8?
4.
For what?
One man here.
So we're getting all these different numbers. What is it exactly? Is there 1 man? Is there 4 man? Is there, what was it, 8? 3. All these different numbers.
I still visit my family.
Too late.
For what? To pull them out? No, it's never too late. I almost got caught.
Should I turn on the light?
Yeah, you can if you like.
I think it's a barn there.
Barn?
Barn. Yeah. Alright guys, so this is the piano. This is the original piano that's been here since the house was built, he said, right?
Yeah, from the first homeowners. They owned this piano, and I guess it was one of the ladies that owned this piano, but they ended up tearing it down, bringing it down here, and I guess once they removed it from the house, like, it was starting to have like mad activity inside the house because it was removed.
Yeah.
And he's planning to do like some type of fixing it up and, you know, involving it in some of his investigations, so we'll see what he does with that. Hopefully when we come back for a return that he has something done with that by then, but I don't know, only time will tell.
Yeah. We are in pitch black, like right down here there isn't no light. That's what we're seeing down there. And then he also said that they might or may not have performed like rituals here.
Just right off the bat.
Yeah, literally we're setting up the equipment right now and the REM pod is already going off here inside the barn.
As you guys see, we don't have Sister Arlene with us. This is our last location for our investigation. She got a little tired from the whole investigation and she actually decided to go ahead and take a little nap before we decided to head out from this location. Thank you, Arlene, for coming with us on this investigation. We wish you were here. We understand that you were tired. I mean, it happens, but I mean, this isn't made for everybody, so.
When we do these videos, we literally stay up the whole entire night.
Right, like
So.
checkout's like at 8:00 a.m. So we literally stay at our locations to get our money's worth until 8:00 a.m. So
Yeah, pretty
you know,
much.
we'll make sure we get that taken care of.
So that's what we're seeing. That's the same light right there. Again, the REM pod is right there. The cat ball is right there and there. That was me. I like literally dented the wood right here.
It says the number 7 already.
Pray.
Praying. We got the number 7. Right off the bat, literally got 2 things, 10 and the number 7.
Ash.
Jesus.
This one says Ash. He's saying Jesus. If there is any spirits up here with us today, could you let us know your name? If you could tell it through any of these devices that we have here today, or even tell Gio your name.
Watch me.
Watch me. Could you set off this REM pod? We could watch that if you could set that REM pod off. You were playing with it earlier. You just have to get close to it and
Emotion.
it will let us know. It says emotion. It will let us know that you're here.
Chris.
Chris. What do you know about Chris? What about me?
Shadow.
Shadow. We just want to communicate with you today. Could you turn? Where do you want me to turn to?
1.
One of protection.
Go.
Where do you want us to go? Once again, guys, this is literally what I'm seeing. Like, I'm in pitch.
Beware of the dark.
Beware of the dark. As I literally just shut off the night vision. Behind. It's a sale deal back here. For a sale.
Get.
Get what?
Hide.
Hi, how are you? Could you tell us the backstory of this barn? What happened at this barn location?
I'm not playing.
Could you definitely tell us what happened in this barn? We have the REM pod set right there. They said that there's possibly rituals that happen up here. I'm watching you. Could you tell me the location you are? God, I just got mad chills.
Fish.
Can you possibly tell us what happened in this barn? I'm gonna keep on asking until we get a definitive answer. Can you give us a name?
Satan.
He will.
He will what? As he says, he will. He will what?
Face.
Is it the white face?
Yeah.
Yeah. Agree.
Hear the footsteps.
2.
Footsteps. 2 footsteps. The crazy thing about this, guys, is it said fish, and then it said uncle on one of these other devices. And I had an uncle that passed away from cancer, and his nickname was Fish, but I mean his original name was Charlie. So Uncle Charlie, Fish, are you here with me today? Are you looking over me? Are you watching over me?
House.
Gio actually said face. And I said, is it the white face? And he said yes. And he says house. So it's the white face house? Is that what you're referring to? The white face house? Do you want us to go back into the house?
Portal.
Portal. Where's the portal?
She killed me.
It says she killed me. Sure. Right.
Coffin.
You do not have the permission to possess us. You cannot do so. We do not give you the permission to touch us or harm us.
Right here.
Right where? Are we safe here?
Warning.
Warning. So we're not safe here? Do you want us to leave?
Wind.
Right now, are we safe here or do you want us to leave?
Sound.
Sound. Is it the train sound?
I'm walking around you.
Fire.
I'm walking around you. Walk outside.
Story.
What's outside? What will we find outside?
3.
3 what?
Guy holding something.
Guy holding what? What's he holding? Are you talking about me holding the camera?
Mask.
Mask. Is it the white face mask?
Yes.
Argument.
It is the white face guy, white face mask. He's the one waiting outside for us.
Who's that?
Who's who?
This.
Evelyn. I'll go ahead and pull him out real quick because it's getting a little crazy. And after it said, like, I'm trying to possess you, and he's waiting outside, block outside. Too many to count. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pull him out real quick. Just a little recap real quick. I want you to read what the fourth one says on here. Yeah.
2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Walk outside.
And what's it say before that?
Trying to possess you.
I'm trying to possess you. I said, is it the man with the white face? And you said yes. Vibes have changed.
Like just coming up here, like the vibes changed.
Yeah. Like for no one really doing this barn as like an investigation, like.
Yeah. But yeah, for this like location, I don't think I've seen any videos. I mean, there obviously could be videos out there that people investigated here in the barn. Justin said earlier, he doesn't really know how the marks got here from the fire. Again, like we said throughout the whole investigations, like the red ball's going off finally or what?
Yeah, that's like since the time we started it.
Who is that?
It went
Who
off.
Who just touched the REM pod? Can you give us a name on the spirit talker?
Could you set it off one more time for us again? I've been asking you this whole time to set it off.
Yes, I'm listening.
And you never did.
Jeez.
It's something else like.
If you guys might maybe want to see us return here, like probably a lot of people in the future will come to this location and investigate. Obviously, we're going to leave the link in the description if you guys want to check out this place yourselves, located in Kansas, our home state once again.
Thank you, Twin Paranormal, for bringing this location to our attention. And
Shout out Sam and Colby.
yeah, Sam and Kobe as well. You guys need to definitely come down and check this place out, man.
Other than that, guys, we're going to catch you guys in the next clip.
So we're gonna do a lone session. Gonna come down into the basement for about 5 minutes. I'm gonna set a timer for 5 minutes, 10 seconds. As soon as Gio shuts his door, timer's gonna start. Here we go. Can't believe I'm doing this, honestly. I don't even wanna be in this basement, let alone alone. Oh, Jesus, so fucking dark here. Oh my God, I can't even see what's in front of me. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh my God. What the fuck did I just hit? Oh. Alright. We could do this. Alright, I put it into the chair. Oh man. We're at 4 minutes right now. That's still gonna go. I'm gonna set the REM pod right there. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's already going off. Could you shut that REM pod off, please? Can you please set the REM pod off, please? Thank you. I'm gonna turn this spirit talker on. God, I can't believe I'm doing this. Like, I'm so fucking nervous right now, guys. Like, I honestly don't know why. I thought this was a good idea, but like, it's so fucking dark in here. Let's see if I can show you guys. This is literally what I'm seeing right now. Like, there ain't shit down here. I'm not liking this at all. Turn that back on real quick. If there's any spirit down here with me right now, could you go ahead and set off that REM pod for me one more time? What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? I literally heard.
He shot me.
Oh, fuck. That scared the shit out of me. I'll tell you guys right now, I'm not a big fan of alone times. Like, this is the one part that I'm gonna be dreading. But, I mean, we do it for you guys, for the subscribers, so definitely subscribe. Fuck. REM pod's going off. It's like firing off. Who's here with me right now? Could you give me your name? Can you tell me your name of who's setting off that REM pod, please?
Suffered.
Suffered. Who suffered? Are these your ashes down here? We're in a basement where there's a bunch of ashes. Are you telling me that you suffered and these are your ashes on the floor? I don't know how Gio's so calm in situations like this. Like, is that
Scott.
your name is Scott? What's that right there? That's heat. Scott, what was your what's your reasoning of being down here, Scott? What is the cause? You possibly tell me what happened?
Don't turn this off.
Don't turn this off. It knows my time is up. Why don't you want me to turn this off? Do you like communicating? If there's any spirit with me right now, could you please set off this REM pod that is in this chair? That's temperature. What is the reason that you do not want me to turn the spirit talker off? Do you like communicating with us? Or me, I guess, since I'm the only one down here. Scared as shit.
One lady here.
If I could leave, could you set this REM pod off for me, please? Set that REM pod off, of course.
Of course.
Okay, I'm out this bitch because you gave me permission to leave. It was great talking to you guys. I do look forward into doing this some more. But in this location, in this spot that I'm at right now, yeah, this is probably never going to happen again. I'm out this bitch. Yeah, fuck this. I'm going to fucking try to run the fuck out of here. Oh, fuck. There's... My God, I need some fucking light in this bitch. All right, we'll catch up with you guys here in a minute.
Well, let's do it. Good luck. I don't know like how far Chris went, but we're gonna go sit on that chair over there, and we're gonna set the REM pod probably right here on this wood. Actually, we'll set the REM pod on this thing.
I'll prove I'm here.
Okay. So if you could prove that you are here, could you set off this REM pod that's next to me?
We like to be left alone.
Alright guys, this is what I'm seeing right now. That's where I was sitting over there. Okay, I'm alone now. You could use this device next to me and say anything. Holy shit, let me catch my breath real quick. Again, if there are any spirits here next to me, set off this REM pod right here. It'll light up colors and it'll let me know that you are here. You said you'd like to be left alone, but you said that you will prove that you are here, so let's set off that REM pod.
Pod.
I mean, right now it honestly feels pretty cold. It's not hot whatsoever. Okay, so what I really want to know is why this place is haunted. If this place is really haunted, or if this place is actually haunted, could you say yeah in the spirit talker? Just like look it in front of me, it just feels like it kind of feels like a scary movie, you know, like when you're in the dark and then you see a shadow running towards you. Like, we got 6 minutes right now. Alright, could you say one more thing before I head out of here? Okay, that was temperature on the REM pod. Could you set off that REM pod? At least set it off once.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's damn. Okay, could you set off that REM pod on the count of 3 if you could hear me? 1, 2, 3. So I do want to mention, if you guys do want to see us do more of these alone sessions, definitely like up the videos, you know, and as well as hit that subscribe button, because we do plan on upping our game more in these future videos that we make. So the REM pod hasn't gone off at all in these past 5 minutes being down here alone. Who's down here with me right now? Or is there any spirits next to me right now?
Towards.
Towards what? Currently almost at 9 minutes being down here. Mystical.
Mystical.
Okay. We're gonna make our way back to the starting point.
Do I scare you?
No, you do not scare me. But my time here is up. I think we're gonna call it a session and head back upstairs.
Joe.
Joe.
I'm in the house.
Alright, so that concludes the night here. We survived, I guess you could say, at the White Face house. I would say it's pretty active. We did get the REM pod to go off. Crazy answers, especially in that barn.
The barn's a trip.
That was pretty insane right there.
If they ever come back, I'm not going to that barn.
If you guys do want us to come back, definitely like it up and subscribe so Chris can go alone in that barn like he just said.
The fuck?
So Arlene, you were at an 8.5 in the beginning of the video now.
Like a 10. This was fucking creepy, bro.
Yeah, literally the entire night, especially like hours between like midnight and like 4 a.m. The whole place is just like, it just felt like you're being watched.
Way
and
awkward.
creepy. Check out our social medias.
Link in description.
Link in description. Yeah, buddy.
Other than that, we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace! We'll be staying, I already fucked up.
Yeah, one job.
Tonight, we'll be staying, wait.
Oh my god.
Down Face House in Yates Center, Kansas. That's Gio. I'm Chris. We're gonna bring in Arlene. Fuck.
Justin Spurrier, and this is the White Face house. I don't know what else to say about it.
The front side of our logo and then the back side is the
Yeah.
QR code to our YouTube page.
You need to make it like really crazy when they get there. It's like, are you ready? You like, keep dragging.
Joshua.
Joshua who heard? Subscribe.
That's how you do it after 20 takes.